Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are live. We are free from Pete Henry Gymnasium for this Division IV District Championship game. Brian and Joe here with you on the call. We are going to be with you the rest of the way. So,
well, Perkins 27-14 right now. They had a 23-14 lead at the half. They've come out, scored in their first two possessions of the second half, and they've extended their lead to 13. Shelby's going to need to try to get a defensive stop here and then get some offense going, as only Landon Foltz and Braden DeVito have been the two guys that have scored.
That one left right on the doorstep by Sam Schweinfurth. He's got 2 points so far here this afternoon. Selling out over on the far sideline in front of the Shelby bench. Joe, from your observation, what's Perkins done to get Shelby doubled up at this point?
Well, I think the Perkins' length has just been a problem for Shelby, and it looks like here to start the second half, Perkins just trying to be more aggressive of getting some isolations and driving the ball to the basket, especially Levi Grote and Kellen Glass.
Joe's favorite play, the timeout awarded there. And that disregard the points by quarter. Just trying to get on air for you guys here. It will be a timeout taken by the Pirates.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Brian, I had a discussion with some officials over at Ontario after the first game about that, and they said that should not really be called unless you absolutely know who has possession of the basketball. But it seems like it's kind of the call of the year, I guess, that frustrates me the most, is a loose ball on the other side of the court and an official in front of the visitor or home bench is calling the timeout. But usually officials look at those things as the season ends and they make adjustments. It'd be interesting to see if any kind of adjustments made in the future on that call.
Trying to make it a 13-point game. Tipped around and Caden Pass takes it. Deflected, though. So much length on the floor for the Pirates. It's Cash Cook getting a piece of that one, as this will just be thrown out of bounds. A lot of contacts, but that's been the case so far today.
Yeah, but both teams have played fairly clean. Shelby with only 4 turnovers, 3 in the first half. That's only the third turnover of the game for Perkins, in the first here in the second half.
We just got another quick whistle. It's going to be a foul on the Pirates, and it'll go against Bryce Davey.
First foul here in the second half on the Pirates.
There it was right here.
I mean, just kind of a bump out front. And Perkins showing a little 1-2-2 in the half court. And it looks like then they're going to go back and match in man-to-man.
From the foul line, observing is Lambert, and double dribbled with the basketball.
Well, Shelby just kind of struggling offensively.
As you mentioned, all their points coming from just the two seniors.
Yep.
They've got DeVito and Foltz, a dozen right now for Braden.
Yeah, he's got 12 of their 17.
Spinning inside, but blocks Michael Shepard with that elite size. Nice low dribble. And DeVito pushing, setting up Foltz. Big three on the way. Couldn't cash. Kellen Glass working it right there.
And again, it seems like Perkins just looking to attack a lot more inside, whether it be driving it off the dribble or looking at post-ups inside here in the second half.
Step back, Coonley has to give it up here near side. Spinning is Lagondo, and he'll be fouled on the floor.
Looks like that foul's going to go on Landon Foltz. I believe it's going to be his first. They call it before the shot, so it's going to be Perkins. Basketball out of bounds on the baseline, out of bounds, and they go with a 4-across look, just a simple screen across and a bad pass, and they turn it over.
Yeah, 2-on-1 here. DeVito's going to pull up long range. Yes.
I mean, DeVito's such a competitor. Pulls the Whippets within 7 here.
Just past the midway point of quarter number 3. Whippets trimming down the deficit, looking to make it a game. Defensively, they're really starting to ratchet it up. Glass, though, with a tough bucket inside.
Just some pick and roll action there, and the Whippets not able to pick up the roll as quickly as they would have liked to.
Lambert had it slip right through his fingertips, will allow Lagondo to head to the free throw line. Tripped up. Smart move by Lambert to force him to earn these. They actually didn't even touch him that much.
So this will be only the second free throw of the night for the Pirates, as they only had one in the first half.
Cash Cook is going to return here for the Pirates,
as well as Gavin Miller for the Whippets.
Empty trip right there. DeVito pushing here right side. Euro step double teamed. Had to force that one. Shepard bails him out, rebounding between a couple of different Pirates, and he draws a personal.
We saw Shepard rebound the ball in traffic the other night, and he does it again here today. Bryce Davey picks up his second foul of the ball game, second foul of the of the quarter for the Pirates. And DeVito's going to go long range. And again, Shepard with a great effort to rebound the basketball.
But it's tipped away from Caden Paz. 2-on-2 here for the Pirates. Davey kicks it out. Cooley lets it launch.
Coonley's fourth 3 of the ball game. And Lagondo's going to get called as on a hold on DeVito as they try to apply full court pressure. Now they'll back up into this 1-2-2 at the half court area.
All of a sudden it's back up to a dozen. DeVito's been cooking, looking for his shot, and he's got to right now.
You know, he's got to have one of the better mid-range games in this area. Kind of a lost art, but he's able to get to that 14, 15-foot range and just elevate and shoot the basketball.
Yeah, he's just got elite balance, quickness, pretty much everything that you would want. Foltz pushing ahead. Here's Miller. Had a couple of steps blocked, but a whistle.
Called it on the first shot, so no offensive rebound there.
Had a lot of space initially, and then you see that Grant Coonley was able to make up the difference. Did pick up the personal, and it sends Miller here to the free throw line. 67%er so far for the season.
The one thing that we've noticed a difference in this game is pretty much Perkins has about an 8-player rotation. The Whippets at about a 6-player rotation.
Lane violation will go against the Whippets. He missed anyways.
Well, actually, it was a foul, I believe.
Oh, who'd they get?
Number 24 for the Whippets.
Griffin Yeager, okay. So that'll be the third team foul now on Shelby, who is in the bonus moving forward.
Just an unlucky break there. Shelby really had a turnover and just were not able to corral the basketball. And Levi Grote able to pick it up.
Yeah, just split right between both Foltz and Yeager. Like you said, just kind of an unlucky break there for Shelby. Perkins punches the lead right back up, double figures.
So Perkins had a 9-point lead at the half, 10-point lead here with 2 minutes to go in the third. And Grote goes 2 of 2 from the line. And back up to an 11-point lead for the Pirates. And it looks like they're in a 1-2-2 zone with the focus on making sure they know where DeVito's at.
Foltz, a pretty good look from outside. Needed that one, he buries.
Foltz's first points of the second half.
Paz pressuring out wide here on Ty Ogerfell.
Nice backdoor cut.
Spinning, looking for a shot. A couple of moves in the bucket for Cash. Meanwhile, Paz is going to get fouled. And he'll have free throws coming up. Whippets now in the bonus.
Paz only a 54% free throw shooter for the year. And way short.
Yeah, well off with that one.
Neither team shooting the ball real well from the foul line. The Pirates are 2 of 5. And the Whippets are 2 of 7.
Well, they get it back to single digits. Just over a minute to go before we reach money time. Pirates, though, have been in command. They've been the better team most of the night. As this hits the mark for Schweinfurth, that is a backbreaker.
Schweinfurth with 5 points, all here in the second half.
All Ohio quarterback, big time shot right there. So we'll get a kick ball. Whippets will keep it, of course. My partner here always tells me you try to get it to about 10 going into the fourth. That's got to be the goal here for Shelby.
Yeah, you'd like to get a score here and a stop, have a chance to get it under 10.
Poked away, another turnover for Shelby. Here's Caden pushing through traffic. Knocked away last moment.
I mean, 5 turnovers here in the third quarter for the Whippets. One of the main reasons why they've not been able to really cut into that 9-point deficit they had at the half, which now is 12.
Shelby knocks it out of bounds. Griffin Yeager got a piece of it. Pirates will reset here. Obergfell lobs in here for Levi Grew.
And it looks like Pirates will take the last shot of the quarter. And they'll have, well, the Whippets will have possession of the ball to start the fourth. Basket here would be huge, though, Brian.
Trying to get one here, switching to his right hand in midair. Knocked into the hands of Foltz, down to 3 seconds. They can get a good look. It's up. Not close, so Shelby got some work to do. 3 quarters in the books, just one more to go. We got to keep the action here, Joe. We missed so much. We'll just stay here with the fans. And yeah, you broke it down a little bit what we saw in the first half getting to this point when we were bringing in a backup computer. Pirates, obviously, they took care of Shelby in the first meeting. Let's just jump into their team spotlight real quick. We'll tell you about what they've been able to do so far this season. Only beaten twice all year. A 4-point game at Sandusky, 3-point game in overtime at Clay.
We saw already at Clay just the other night, a really good basketball team that senior high was able to knock off.
And I think they were at full strength also when Perkins played them. They were missing a couple of key guys the other night against the Tigers.
17-point score against the Tigers.
But they average 66 a game. They give up less than 50, and a lot of momentum coming in here. 6 straight victories for them, including that win over Shelby at their place.
Yep. I mean, they've had a really good year, and I think the thing that you look at them, I saw them early in the year against Willard, and just their athleticism seems to make a difference. They have several players, that are in that 6'3" to 6'5" range, and they're just long, lanky, and active. And as you see here in the second half, they've tried to do a much better job than they did in the first of just putting the ball inside or really trying to attack the basket more than they did in the first. But the Whippets are going to need a good start here in the fourth quarter as they trail by 12.
They've at least got the basketball.
And the adjustment that the Pirates have made defensively, they were man-to-man pretty much the majority of the first half, went to a little zone look here in the second quarter, and then have stayed with that pretty much here the whole second half.
Whippets come up with nothing on their opening possession.
Yep. As I said, the first 3 minutes of this fourth quarter could be key, because if Perkins can extend it out, not sure Shelby has enough offensive firepower to get right back in it.
Group gives off. Lagondo trapped down on the sideline, so he gave it up. Tough shot, and it's going to go +1.
Well, as we said, it just seems maybe the adjustment that the Perkins coaching staff made was, let's be more aggressive of putting the basketball inside, whether it be on a post-up or off of a drive. And Levi Grote makes that drive. Offensive rebound off of a missed free throw, extra pass.
Really tough shot knocked down by Schweinfurth.
Well, Schweinfurth, after not scoring in the first, has 7 here in the second. And right now that's the difference in the game, as six guys have scored
and now
for the
Sam's
Pirates.
Got, the deflection.
And only two for the Whippets.
The length difference seems to really have a huge impact. Both sides of the floor, just about every possession.
A little screen-to-screener action as Schweinfurth came off the down screen, but not able to finish the shot inside.
3-on-2, DeVito to Rack City. He's got an M1.
Well, as we said, Braden DeVito, maybe one of the best athletes, probably one of the best athlete maybe to come out of Shelby, and maybe one of the best athletes to come out of the Richland County area.
If you talk about the totality of his career and everything that he provides, football, hoops, he's big time. All-time great, to your point. We'll get a timeout taken now.
DeVito with 20 points, 20 of the 30. For the Whippets.
A 30-second timeout for the Whippets.
While we're looking at the Shelby bench.
I mean, the Whippets actually do have 4 guys that have scored. As Paz has a free throw and Gavin Miller has a free throw. But the only guys that have field goals are Landon Foltz and Braden DeVito.
Our player spotlight today, Michael Shepard, really had a big game in the district semifinal, double-double for him. Highly rated tight end, Joe, averages 7 and 7 per game, and you love the shooting percentage as well. 52% just hasn't been effective in terms of just getting the basketball like we saw in the district semi in really advantageous spots.
Well, they use that word advantageous spots because usually he's going to get his scoring by getting to the offensive glass or the penetration and dish to him. And the Whippets have not really been able to make that penetration like they did the other night against Ontario.
Another gorgeous setup here by the Pirates, sharing the basketball well. The recipient this time, Mr. Glass.
Well, and Shelby had tried to extend their defense, which they're going to have to. And you saw the athleticism of the Pirates right there, able to attack and finish right at the basket. But Foltz knocks down a 3, and the Whippets are still hanging in there.
They'll need a few more of those. The three-point shot might be the only way Shelby can really start getting themselves back into this.
Foltz is going to get called for his 3rd foul of the night.
Just one last look at the three-pointer. And he's got such a quick release, doesn't need a whole lot of space. Great take, too hard off the backboard that time. And off the Davey miss. It's thrown away, trying to get DeVito on the deep ball.
Well, the 10th turnover of the night for the Whippets. Only 4 turnovers for the Pirates. And again, Shelby trying to extend their defense and trap.
DeVito cuts off. Coonley comes up with the rock. 3-on-3. Series of moves. There's that mid-range.
Man, he can just kind of stop on a dime and just elevates. That's not a real easy shot for a high school player to make.
Backdoor cut, Schweinfurth. Between two, got his own miss. Timeout Pirates.
Well, Schweinfurth's been the man in the second half, as he has 9 for the game, all in the second half. So the depth of the Pirates is really showing here as we got into the second half. As we mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys have scored in the basketball game. Glass with 8, Schweinfurth with 9, Cook with 4, Davey with 2, Coonley with 14, 4 threes, and then Levi Grote with 10. And that's, as you look at their stats, that's why they've been successful, because they have that balanced scoring in their lineup, which makes them tough to defend, because you got to defend more than 1 or 2 guys at the offensive end of the floor.
Glass led them in scoring this year, as we're taking a look at their spotlight presented by Civista Wealth Management. Almost 14 points per game, yep. Solid rebounder as well. And an all-district performer, just really good dude to have on your squad.
That's the one stat that caught my eye, though, was that Perkins, not a great rebounding team, is they only average 28 rebounds a game, and their opponents average 30. So for the season, getting out-rebounded by 2 in a game, and you wonder is down the road if that'll catch up to them. But great hands here. You talked about the length. Right there it was.
Easy read and straight to the cup. 2 more points here for Davey. Fultz short on the 3, chase it down. Acrobatic play to get it to DeVito. We'll see if that can jump fire him. Wow.
That was impressive right there by Braden DeVito.
Both of them, the save as well. I just love that play all the way around. Gonna send the jump. Looks like they're gonna try to trap anywhere they can.
They
and
get a strip.
Active hands, he'll get it right back. Landon though. Oh, foul at midcourt.
Foul's gonna go on Kellen Glass. His second of the night. Team second for the quarter, so both teams with 2 team fouls. I mean, Shelby just kind of hanging around. If they could get a couple quick scores here, they're right back in it. But as we mentioned, they were down 9 at the half, down 11 right now. DeVito's going to go really deep, not able to knock down that shot.
Clock spinning under 3.5 to go.
Shepard's going to commit the foul there, 3rd foul on the Whippets. So the Whippets might look to try to start sending the Pirates to the free throw line here.
63% as a unit this season.
Yeah.
But Shelby, down by double figures, have to do everything they can to try to just extend this game.
Great pass to the high post.
Probably a foul that Shepard got away with there.
Well, that was a great finish by Glass, because he took some contact. And actually took a lot of contact.
Yeah, there it is, slowed down.
And it looks like Fultz might be hurt, though, a little bit, as they banged into each other. He might have stepped on someone's foot and rolled his ankle.
Yeah, so he's being helped off the floor. Just a tough play, just getting knocked into his legs. I'll show it to you one more time.
I mean, there's probably a foul there. And then just the collision with Glass as he was off balance after making the layup.
Yeah, he's kind of pointing he's like, it hurts everywhere right now. Tough spot to be in, especially with the season and his career on the line. DeVito tied up, down on the floor, jump ball. And it's going to give it right back over to the Pirates.
Well, the nemesis in the second half for Shelby's been turnovers. They have 9 here in the second half. And there's been a couple live ball. I mean, turnovers just take away opportunities that you have offensively to at least get a shot. And that's been the struggle right now for Shelby, is just having enough offensive possessions here to cut into this deficit, as Perkins has just kind of held them off here in the second half. And foul's going to be on DeVito.
Last foul to give here for Shelby. It's going to put Perkins in the bonus the rest of the way. It might be their best option, as we were just talking about.
Yep. Yeah, so if you're a coach, you try to identify who would be their worst free throw shooters, but
may not matter.
Sam Swineford says, I'll take that open three and I'll knock it down, as he's had an outstanding second half.
He's been a huge difference maker for him. Dozen points, all coming in half two.
And that's a confident shot there.
Pass can't answer. Lambert, right place, right time. Deflected on the cross-court pass. And there it is. The thorn in the spine is Shelby popping up yet again.
It looks like the Pirates are going to try to spread the floor. They're going to look for layups or free throws.
Davey with 6 points now.
Yep.
Shepard and one coming up.
Well, that's the first field goal by somebody other than Landon Foltz or Braden DeVito for the Whippets.
That's his second. At the line for Shelby, number 3, Michael Shepard.
Shepard just continues to struggle from the line. It's 0 of 3 tonight. And again, looks like the Pirates are just going to try to spread it out, either look for layups or fouls.
Smooth pass that time, wrap around from Davey. And he'll get a chance for a couple more points. Pirates fans, they're starting to feel it now. Student section seeing the time and score can make this an 18-point game.
And Glass is 71% free throw shooter.
Didn't look like it on that first offering.
That was kind of an ugly one there, Brian.
Put a little smile on his face, though.
Misses 2 in a row. He's 0 for 3 for tonight.
Got to get up shots in a hurry. Here's one, back iron. And tipped into a Pirates' hand.
Yeah, 16-point lead with just about a minute 20. And again, the Pirates going to be looking for layups or just getting to the free throw line. And Glass just trying to say clear out, as he's going to look to take Shepard, one-on-one.
Similar to what we saw the other night with Mansfield Senior, they just got a lot of kids that can go, Joe. Multiple, 6 of them average about 6 points per game or more. Glass at the top of the heap, as we detailed, about 14. Just got some hoopers on this squad.
Yeah. You know, they average 66 points a game. But right now, Glass, we said 71%, but 0 of 4 from the line tonight.
He's a little befuddled.
Well, and actually right now, the Pirates are 2 of 9 from the line. So something you got to be concerned with a little bit as you advance in the tournament, but comes back with a nice smooth stroke on the second one. Probably need to give DeVito some kind of ball screen here at the top to see if you can get him open.
Yeah, this story all but written, though.
There it is.
I think the Weapons kind of understand that as well here.
Yeah, but you got to give Shelby a lot of credit. I think they've had an outstanding season for starting late. And as we mentioned the other day, they played 21 games in just about 8 weeks. That's a toll on any team. And you give Coach Greg Galloway and his staff a lot of credit to be able to get to the district final basketball game.
Get Braden, Jory. Get DeVito.
Yeah, Braden's going to check out for the final time during his outstanding 1,000-point career. He's done so much, though, other than that for Shelby and just the entire community. One of the great all-time kids, forget being an athlete. Just love talking to the guy. His parents are awesome, too. He's going to be missed, man.
Well, he's going to the Air Force Academy, and those are the kind of kids you like representing our country. I mean,
amen to that.
It'll be interesting to, we're going to wish him the best of luck as he goes to Air Force to play football. And we hope to get to see him a little bit on national TV occasionally.
Yeah, already told his parents, as soon as he starts down there, I'm definitely going back to my homeland of Colorado. I'm going to go check him out.
That's right, your home.
I got places to stay, Joe.
Turf, man.
We'll go check out a game together. How about this? Check it in. Instant offense off the bench. DJ Johnson from deep.
Yeah.
Perkins up over 60 again. Most of their games this year, they've been at least at this point. As Ty comes up with the steal, and that's it. The season continues for the Perkins Pirates. 7 consecutive victories. They are district champions for the first time in a long time. It's been a long wait for them, more than a decade, but they will be regional bound.
I think the depth of Sandusky Perkins was the big difference today.
So as we say goodbye to DeVito, Foltz, the senior class, we congratulate the Perkins Pirates as they are your district champs. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we will have the medal award ceremony out here. We'll have the cutting of the nets. Lots more still to come, live and free on the OH Report.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
Trophy presentation here on the campus of Mansfield Senior High School. The runners-up in Division 4 here at Senior High, the Shelby Whippets, will be honored first with one of their seniors, Landon Foltz, followed by DeVito, fellow class of 2026 standout. 2 amazing careers for each of them. They average 37 points per game combined. And as mentioned, they will be greatly missed by this program moving forward. But Coach Galloway has this Shelby team in a great spot right now. 5th season for him. Already 10 playoff wins, 3 MOAC championships. Just didn't have the goods to get it done against a Pirates squad that you look at what they've done in multiple sports here recently. State runners-up 2 years ago in football. State runners-up in baseball last year. This basketball program under their first-year head coach, Andy Hoying, in an amazing spot here. Took over a program that had a lot of returners, and then Grant Coonley transferring in certainly helped as well. So for Shelby, they battled hard here today, Joe, and as you were talking about, after they go to the state football championship, very late start in terms of practice. Braden's banged up. He didn't play the first 4 games, and they were able to be runner-up in the MOAC, get on this stage. The last day of the district tournament, outstanding year for Coach Galloway's bunch.
Yep, I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit, because I don't think people understand how hard that is to do when you really don't have a preseason in basketball, and then once you start playing games, you're almost every other day preparing for the next team. So again, a lot of kudos to Coach Galloway and the Shelby Whippets for their season. And probably for some of these guys, especially like a Braden DeVito, it'll be a little bit, I'm sure he's disappointed, but might feel kind of good to get a little bit of rest, because not a lot of rest probably since the middle of
definitely not
July.
Jack Soliday just encouraging the crowd to give Shelby their due applause here. So the Whippets get some more hardware for the trophy case. How about trips to the district championship 2 of the last 3 years after a really long drought for them? So similar to what Perkins just accomplished here today, as they are in their first district championship game since, I believe, 2013.
Yep.
Shelby turned that corner a couple years ago. Now they've got the thing going.
Well, and as we mentioned, I think it was just the depth of Perkins, and also maybe just the overall athleticism of Perkins that made a difference in this basketball game today. And then they just had great balance.
Sure. Yet quality depth is what you notice.
Yep.
Is that they bring in kids like Cook off the bench that started for a lot of programs here in North Central Ohio. Schweinfurth in that second half, dog.
Yeah, Schweinfurth gets 12 in the second half.
Cash Cook, one of those glue guys, as I know you like to say. He's just a cool customer and just got a ton of swagger. Got to see him a lot during baseball season, and just kind of what he commands in terms of how the kids look at him. Have guys like that on the team is huge, especially to play in one of those roles where you're not the main star, but you're doing your part.
Well, I think the one thing when you have a team like Perkins, with you mentioned the success they have had in football and also the success in baseball, you have players that understand the importance of the we over me and being part of something that's bigger than yourself. Because in the game of basketball, you need other guys to really help you. And the balance that Perkins shows, I think those kids have a pretty good understanding of what it takes to be a winning team. And the joy is what you have right here, is getting district championship medals and getting a chance to play in the regionals, as you are one of 16 teams in Division 4 that will be left after tonight.
Jack Soliday with the mic in hand now. Asking for the captains. Community really well supports these guys too. You see how many students are out here all dressed in black as well this afternoon, Joe. So,
well, the one thing I said at the beginning of the year, Perkins may have the most plain uniforms you've ever seen. Black with white numbers and lettering, and their shorts I don't think have anything except maybe a Nike logo on them. Maybe, I don't know, which is unusual, but. They are a very good basketball team. 21 wins on the season now, and only 2 losses to really good teams in Oregon, Clay, and Sandusky. So they will be a viable team in the regional.
Now we got to decide who we want for the most valuable player interview, Joe. We always love asking the audience if they want to chime in and give us their feedback. Got any recommendations, Joe?
Well, I guess if I guess I would look at either Sam Schweinfurth or Grant Coonley. Coonley was really good in the first half as he knocked down 3 threes in the first half to kind of set the tone, but then Schweinfurth was outstanding in the second half as he scored 12. So I might go with Sam as our MVP for the basketball game.
I think you just talked me into talking. Let's talk to Grant first about that first half, and then we'll bring in the backup there.
Yeah, we'll go by halves.
So as Perkins gets their pictures and enjoys this with their fan base, we will take a commercial timeout. We'll come back. We'll have your guys' final stats. We'll have those MVP interviews and watch the net cutting ceremony. Plenty more still to come, live and free.
I can describe Central Star Home Health several ways, but honestly, we're more than your neighborhood home health company. We are a direct extension of your family. Whether you are a caregiver looking to be part of our incredible team or a family in need of our help, we exemplify advocacy. Our dignified home care programs maintain your loved one's safety in the comfort of their home. Call Central Star, day or night, to set up a personalized program to meet your needs. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are.
Your future starts here at Pioneer Career and Technology Center. At Pioneer, you'll gain real-world skills, hands-on training, and college credits, all while preparing for the jobs of tomorrow. Pioneer, preparing today's students for tomorrow's opportunities. Discover your future at Pioneer.
This is our in-body machine, so you're going to see what you're made of, how much muscle you have, how much fat you have, what type of fat, where is the muscle, where is the fat, and then also super important, how much water do you have and where is the water? Is it inside of your cell or outside of your cell? So the in-body is a super quick process. You get all of this information in about 5 minutes. You just stand on the scale, you hold on to some handles, it sends electrical impulses through your body, nothing you feel, and this prints out immediately. So you'll leave with a piece of paper with all of your results on it, and it will also send it to your phone. We also spend a couple minutes helping you interpret your results so that you can learn what they mean. So you'll leave with a lot of information. It only costs $40. You can get online and sign up for an appointment, or you can call in and make an appointment today.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters, because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Your post-game show is presented by Civista Wealth Managers. 61-40, your final count here. Just like a couple weeks ago, the Pirates take care of Shelby as they advance into the Division 4 Regionals. I am Brian Skronsky, Joe Baylog, my partner here today. And this is an impressive team. Played some elite competition, champions within their league, Joe, and showing out yet again here on the big stage against a really competent Shelby club.
Yep, a Shelby club that we said, if you take a look at it, maybe overachieved a little bit this year, but Braden DeVito was outstanding, and but they did a great job of shutting everybody else off. And so the Pirates, with their balance, seem to be a team that's going to be a viable contender in that regional.
No question about it. We've got two MVPs here today. We've got one of them hanging out with us now. Grant Coonley has made his way up.
Here you go, Grant.
So as our assistant Aaliyah wrangles up our other MVP, we'll take one more quick 30-second timeout. We will be back. We will have your MVPs.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
You just enjoyed the Division 4 District Championship from Mansfield Senior High School, thanks to Civista Wealth Managers, proudly celebrating 140 years of community banking. Wellspring Custom Pharmacy. Pinnacle Building Services, where you can elevate your professional space with tailored cleaning solutions that promise unmatched quality and reliability. Your MVP will be brought to you by ArcelorMittal. Smarter stills for people and planet. They are hiring now. They've got competitive wages and benefits. Visit ArcelorMittal-OH.com and click careers for more details. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Walker Woods Creations and Central Star Home Health. We've got both MVPs up here now. You're going to hear from Sam Schweinfurth and Grant Coonley coming up in just about 15 seconds. I've got one of two MVPs here today from the Perkins Pirates. Grant Coonley, new uniform from what I saw you in last year at this time, but another district championship.
Yes,
so just talk about this experience and doing it for a second time in as many years.
Yes, sir. I mean, it feels great, obviously. I mean, I'm blessed to be able to get in this position year in and year out. So, you know, I got one more year, so I want to be back here, but I'm just cherishing it right now.
Talk about transitioning to a new school and trying to fit in right away with a group that obviously has a lot of gifted basketball players. How were you able to do it in a short period of time?
You know, I know a lot of these guys I know Bryce and Caden from AAU, and Coach Davey was our coach. So, you know, I've known a lot of them. And then Carter, DJ, Max, Ty, I've known them for a while too. So it wasn't really hard fitting in. I feel like I knew a lot of people.
What can you tell me about what this team's been able to accomplish this year? 23 victories now and counting, only a couple of losses, and both of those really, really tight. So you've either won or been there right at the end. How have you been able to accomplish this?
You know, I think we can go as far as we want to as a team. But, I mean, we all just come together and work. You know, obviously our season started a little late because of football. You know, they had a good year. So, you know, we just came together as a team and really grinded stuff.
And then that first half, you were key in starting to get the lead there, knocking down some critical three-pointers. So if you can put me back in that mindset and just kind of setting the stage for the victory here.
Yeah, me and Caden and Ty, we like to call it like a bench spark. We like to come in, you know, set the tone, like pick everyone up and everything, so it feels great.
Well, you definitely did your job here today, earning one of our co-MVPs. Got a little gift bag for you, plus the opportunity for some shout-outs. Grant, look in the camera and deliver.
I want to shout out my team, my coaches, my brother, and my family.
There it is, Grant Coonley, one of two MVPs. We'll now bring in Sam Schweinfurth.
Thank you guys.
My pleasure, man. Good talking to you. So Grant was kind of the opener or the starter, if you will, today. You were the closer in the second half. Big performance offensively, really critical, and just kind of shielding off Shelby at the end of the game. So tell me about just kind of flipping that switch and how you were able to kind of take over a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I saw like the defensive plan when they came into me. You know, it was like a face guard type of defense. So I had that in the first half, and then I figured out a way to go against it in the second half, and that's why I had my success.
Guys haven't won a district championship, obviously, since you've been there, and it's been quite some time for this Perkins community. So to be the team to end this streak, what type of emotions are going on right now with kind of everybody on the floor?
Oh, it's great. You know, at the start of the year, we set like a couple goals for ourselves, and this was one of them. And to break that like streak that we haven't made it here, it's really great for us to do it.
I've asked a lot of athletes this, and I hear a lot of different responses. You guys have been awesome in football and kind of set a new tradition there. So for basketball, what kind of carryover have you noticed that you've been able to take from the gridiron to the hardwood?
Yeah, it's just like every day we come in with a different mentality to get better each day, and we put all the hard work, and it pays off on the court.
Got a lot of hoopers on this team, a lot of length. At the beginning of the year, before you even step foot on the floor, I imagine that this was already part of the plan, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I knew we were going to have a good team and a good season, so we just took it from there.
Well, congratulations, man. As one of the seniors on this team, I'm sure that you've set some big goals for yourself. So obviously regionals is next, but what's the anticipation for you guys as you continue to move forward in this tournament?
I'll just take it one game at a time, you know. Every practice counts, every game matters, every possession matters. We just got to take it for what we have it.
Good stuff, man. Well, hey, for being our co-MVP, got a little goodie bag for you. And just like we did for Grant, if you want to look into that camera and just shout out anybody that's helped make you a better basketball player, or just say hi, whatever you want.
I want to shout out my family, the teammates, my coaches, and especially all the fans that came out to support us today. It really means a lot.
There it is, your co-MVPs, Sam Schweinfurth, to go along with Coonley. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Your future starts here at Pioneer Career and Technology Center. Get real-world skills, college credits, and career-ready training. Discover your future at Pioneer.
The post-game show continues, presented by Civista Wealth Management. Again, a 21-point win for the Pirates. You just heard from two of their stars. One kind of got things going for him, Grant Coonley, in the first half, and then Schweinfurth comes in as the closer, has a monster second half to get the Pirates moving on into the regionals. I am Brian. Joe Baylog's with me. Let's look at this game by the numbers. Joe, you've been tracking the stats. Obviously, some big differentials in a few different categories.
Well, if you take a look, I mean, the number we talked to that. One of the things that we thought Perkins was going to do in the second half was really try to attack the basket and play more inside out, as they had 18 twos compared to only 9 twos, and then they won the rebounding battle, which is a little bit odd because actually for the year they're -2 on rebounds. So a big night tonight as far as the Pirates being able to dominate the glass.
What you like most about this Perkins team?
Well, I think you got to like their depth because they got multiple guys that can score. They had 4 guys in double figures, and you have to like their length defensively. So that combination makes them a team that could be hard to beat in the regional, as I believe they'll match up with the winner of Millbury Lake and Lima Bath, who play at 7 o'clock tonight, I think, at Fremont. So would not be surprised that this coaching staff, or at least somebody in that coaching staff, is going to be in the car and making a road trip tonight. And then already one qualifier in that regional, Jonathan Alder, coming out of the Columbus area. And then the winner of Van Wert and Galleon tonight, I think it's at Liberty Benton, would advance to this regional tournament. So looking at those teams, I mean, you're not going that, hey, man, there's somebody there that's just outstanding that you would have to play your best game. You just got to go in and be playing well. So Perkins, I think, could have a real shot of getting out of that regional and getting to the Final Four in Dayton.
I love it. I think they got a great chance moving on to BG. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on the Pirates as their tournament trail progresses. Last words about Shelby. Talked about late start, Braden DeVito and the whole thing, but another impressive season.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Galloway, as you said, I think this is his 5th year, and he's just done an outstanding job. You know, when you have talent and can win big, he's done that. You look at this year's and taking nothing away from Shelby, but Shelby was not the most talented team in this district. I mean, a really good athlete in Braden DeVito and Landon Foltz, but they were able to put the other pieces together, especially after a little bit of a rough start at the beginning of the basketball season, and then to win 16 games in basically an 8 to 9 week period says a lot about, one, the players on that team, and then number 2, how that coaching staff was able to prepare them.
Speaking of a little bit of a rough start, that was us today, partner.
Yeah.
Computers melting down.
Our first 3 minutes, well, more than the first 3 minutes, the first half was not well played by our computer. So
I definitely sweat way more than any player out there here today.
But we recovered, so that was good.
Glad that we could bring you guys the second half live and free here on the OH Report. Thanks to all of our amazing sponsors. Big shout out to Central Star Home Health, Pioneer Career and Technology Center, Walker Woods Creations, Mechanics Bank, ArcelorMittal, Pinnacle Building Services, and Wellspring Custom Pharmacy. This is just game 1 of 2 here at Mansfield Senior High. Unfortunately, new rules. We find out just this week that the only way, if you want to watch the Ottawa-Glandorf game to take on Afrocentric, is on NFHS Network. Joe and I, though, are on the broadcast. It will be an OH Report stream, so you can check that out there. We'll have an MVP interview along with a play of the game coming up that we will post later tonight. For game 1, though, congratulations to Perkins. We salute you, Shelby, for another fine season. We're done for now. We'll see you guys again real soon.